Hey everybody, happy Thursday. I think today is Thursday. Forgot for a second. We've got a great workout for you today. Hope you all are ready, got your stuff set. You don't need too much, but you do need to be near a wall or by a wall in order to do today's workout. And you're going to be doing a negative step down off the box, kind of like a pistol. So your leg is going to be hanging off the side. You're going to be lowering down nice and controlled, slow as you can. 6 each leg, total of 3 sets. Then we're going to move that to the side, and we're going to get into a 13-minute AMRAP. You're going to do 1 rep of a push-up into a shoulder tap on each arm. Then you're going to get into 2 reps of a toes to wall, which is kind of like a toes to bar, but you're going to be doing your toes just touching the wall behind you rather than a toes to bar. The reps will go up by 1. People are out and about because it's so nice outside, so you might hear some noises, but I'll wait to make sure you can hear me. You're going to go up by 1 rep on the push-ups, and then you're going to go up by 2 reps on the toes to bar. All right, so let's get into it. How you doing, John? Hope you're doing well. Let me check and see. No, nobody's on this. Okay, get into your warm-up. So you're going to need your chair. Hopefully you have grabbed it by now. We're going to do a little bit of a hamstring stretch. So just get 1 foot up on that chair or couch, whatever you have. This leg stays straight. I don't want you to lean forward into that stretch. You should feel it all through the hamstring, a little bit in the calf there. Fold at the hips here. Don't just round your back as you're sitting here with bad posture. Always want to maintain good posture as you lean into it. Go ahead and switch legs. Bottom toe, that back foot, want it pointing forward in the same direction as the top foot. If you're not outside and you're in your living room or something, you may want to think about switching to outside because it is pretty nice out here today. At least if you're in the shade. I went for a run about an hour ago. And of course I got warm, but it was nice. All right, come out of that. You're going to take it down to your knees, right behind that chair. Put your elbows up on top, hands behind your head. Push your chest towards the floor. Sink into that stretch as low as you can go. Slowly stand back up from that. You're going to get into that hamstring stretch. You're going to go through that one more time. You guys keep holding. I see somebody come. I thought that was Alan with all of the emojis. Thought so. Go ahead and switch sides. Remember, bottom foot points in the same direction as the top foot. And we're going to get back into what's kind of a variation of the armless prayer pose. Getting back down. Elbows up. You can do this on the floor if you don't have your chair out, but you should have a chair because you're going to need it. Again, sink down into that stretch as much as you can. I have some family out here with me today, so you may hear some noises. They're doing their best. All right, you're going to get into some movement. You're going to be taking some steps forward and then back. You're going to do an external knee strike out. So knee up, out to the side, back together. You're going to go 5 one way, turn around 5 the other, or you can go all 10 if you have the space. I'm going to remain stationary because I don't have a whole lot of room to travel if I'm going to stay on camera. Do 1 more each side. Good, and then you're going to do that figure 4. You can do this walking, just like the other ones, but I'm going to stay in one place. Just kind of a 2-second pause, and you're doing a total of 10. That's 4. That's 6. 8. One more each side. And last one. Hold it a little bit longer. Awesome. Hold the quad stretch. Knees together here. Pull that foot back close as you can. I've said this before, you can kind of change the angle with which you hold it, bringing that toe a little bit more to center, a little bit out. You'll get different parts of your quad. If you were doing those walking, you could do these walking and switching. I'm just going to hold all one side and then switch. If you're doing the water side challenge, you might be a little bit sore with the, we're doing 8 miles this week, 8 miles and 1,000 squats. You have 7 days to complete it. About 150 a day for the squats, and then you can space out those miles as much as you want. Be creative and mix those up into a little workout if you can. You're going to grab your broomstick, your PVC, whatever you might have that you've been using in that fashion. If you don't have one of those, you can grab a beach towel, roll it up, and use it the same way. You're going to do some pass-throughs here. Make sure you've got enough space overhead. Do one more. All right, you're going to go around. You have to get out of there. You can bring it in here if you want.
Put where you are too.
Okay. About 5 one way. I'm going to reverse, go 5 the other. All right, relax there. You're going to use it still though. You're going to do a flagpole stretch. You're going to put that PVC down or hold on to a door frame or a door post. Push your head. Hang on. It slipped.
Sure.
It did slip. Push your head through that window. Chest towards the floor. Arms mostly straight but not locked out. Come up from there. Do one more set through, starting with the pass-throughs. Don't be jealous of our Maryland sign. I am going to turn the Zoom off because it makes the video lag and nobody's there. So it should clear up the picture on the YouTube a little bit. They're hating on the University of Maryland sign.
Terps for life.
Brian.
I know he went to a crappy college, so.
Don't know if you can hear you.
Is it Brian?
Yeah. And then you're going to do around the worlds.
Where'd he go? Texas A&M?
You said something about Georgia Tech. Reverse directions. I don't remember. Brian, where did you go to college? I don't remember. And then that flagpole one more time. You can even go side to side with it. All right, guys, stop there. We're going to get set up for the strength. You don't need too much of an in-depth warm-up for this one. That's good enough. Make sure you get somewhere where you're not going to slam your head on the garage. I don't know if you guys have seen those videos of people not realizing their garage is short. My brother walked away, so I'll tell him in a minute. All right, you've got negative tempo step down. So that means you're going to start at the top, stand all the way up. Oh, that's going to be interesting. It's a little wobbly. Start at the top, eyes forward, everything standing up nice and tall. You're going to drop that foot off the side. Let me move over here. Drop your foot off the side. You're going to slowly lower all the way down till that heel taps. Then you're going to stand back up. Okay, that's one. You're going to do 6 each leg. I'm already going, so you need to jump in with me. 2. Ideally, this would be a little bit higher, so I would get a little bit of a better range of motion in my step down, so I wasn't stopping so high. But I'm using my box for something else today. That's 2. We're going to 6 each side. Nice and slow, controlled, keeping this knee in line with the toe. You don't want it going outside, side to side. Slow as you can, pressure through the whole foot till that heel touches the bottom. I am holding on to something for balance. As you can see, my bench is very wobbly. It's okay for you to do that as well. I've done all 6 on one leg. I'm going to switch to the other side. Again, try to stay upright. A little bit of a lean forward, but what you're not doing is initiating with the bend forward. You're going to kind of come down, all at the same. That's 2 for me. 3. Focus more on the down than the up. 4. 5. One more. And 6. You take a brief break if you want to, or you can keep powering on through. I'm not going to take too long. If you want to, you can make this a little bit challenging, more challenging, by slowing down your tempo even more, or by grabbing a weight and holding on to it and letting go of that support. See how that goes. Again, 6 each leg. Slow and controlled, all the way. Don't fall. It's usually that last inch or 2 where people just kind of fall. Don't do that. Hold nice and controlled. 2. 3. 4. You put a weight vest on if you have one, and this isn't hard. 5. 6. Switch sides. 'Slow as you can. 3. My neighborhood is busy tonight. I don't know about you all. People are up and out. 4. Guess they're getting antsy. 5. One more. And 6. One more set. Not too bad. This whole class won't take too long today. Go at your own speed though if I'm going too fast. Just pause me and catch back up when you need to. But I am going to go ahead and do my third and final set here of those step downs. You have the toes pointing forward. And you want to try to keep that foot flat. I know when a lot of people do pistols, they'll come up on their toes. Try not to do that here. Try to keep your foot completely grounded so you feel pressure in your toes and your heel. Start thinking about where you're going to set up for your workout, for your toes to wall, which again is kind of like those toes to bar or toes to rig variation that we have you do when you're not able to do toes to bar. If you have a rig or a place to do toes to bar, feel free to scale that up and do toes to bar. I have one more here on this side. I'm going to switch sides. As far as the push-up and shoulder tap goes, you could feel free to elevate that up a little bit and put a weight vest on. Or make it a deficit push-up if you wanted to. Put your hands on like a plate on either side, and then you still would touch your chest to the floor. Hopefully you guys are still moving through these. I have 3 more in this leg, and then I'm done with the strength portion. And done. Slide this that way. Okay, you're going to want to create your space now. I'm going to set this up. I'm going to use this section. I will change the camera angle so you can see. I have an old school rack here. Not enough for me to be able to do a lot of mess. I know, a lot of mess. A lot of people live here, guys. Not enough for me to be able to do toes to bar, but I'm going to do the toes to wall, but mine's going to be the toes to rig because all the wall space in here is completely being used up. So you're going to use the same idea with your toes to wall. I'll show you that when we get there. But first, what you're going to have, a bit far away for that, let me get 2 mats, is you're going to have the push-up and shoulder tap first. So you want a good quality push-up. We've been doing tons of push-ups by now. So we have gone over it many, many times. But let's go over it again, just to make sure if we have any new people, or I know sometimes people have short-term memory, right? You want a good quality push-up. So that means that your arms get all the way locked out at the top and your chest touches the floor at the bottom. In addition, your core is very, very important in the push-up. You do not want any saggy butts where your hips stay on the floor even when your arms are extended. Would look like this, right? You also don't want any mountains where your butt stays up when you do push-ups there. That goes for whether you're doing push-ups off your feet or off your knees. Either way, we want your butt, your shoulders, and your knees be in that line with the tight core, squeezing your glutes, squeeze your butt as you're doing it. So your reps, you're going to start off with 1 rep. It's going to be a push-up, tap, tap. That's 1 rep. So a push-up and a tap on the left, a tap on the right, and you are going to go opposite. You don't want to go same, opposite, okay? That's going to be 1 rep, is a push-up with a shoulder tap on each shoulder. You're going to do 1. Then you're going to roll over to your back, and you're going to do a toes to wall. What you want to do there with your toes to wall, you're going to want to have your hands by your side. I'm going to have my hands overhead because I'm holding on here so I know where I'm going. But you're going to want to have your hands by your side, and it's kind of like a leg raise. So you get yourself close-ish to whatever you're going to. You're going to have your legs extended. Then you're going to squeeze your abs, pull your belly button in, and your feet are going to go up high and control lower down to the floor. Feet go high, control lower down to the floor. If you're doing this by a wall, your hands are going to be by your side, control up, and then control down. If you don't have a wall that you want to use, or that's just a little bit too much, what you can do is take your hands just slightly under your butt, legs extended, and leg raises. You could even bend your knees and do a shortened version, shortened lever there. Okay, so we're going to be on the ground the whole time. We're never really standing back up until the end. And you're going to have 1 rep push-up, 2 over here. You're going to go up by a rep. On the push-up, you're going up by 2. Hopefully I don't confuse myself or you. Let me show you, just in case you're a visual person. There's a lot more on my board than just that, so ignore it. You're looking right here. 13-minute AMRAP. You're going up by 1 rep here, 1, 2, 3, 4. But in between, you've got to go up by 2s here, 2, 4, 6, 8. So the beginning of this workout, usually with workouts like this, the beginning feels very long. And then it starts to pick up speed a little bit because you just get through so many rounds in the beginning because doesn't take very long to get through. And then, of course, the higher the reps, longer it takes you, time seems to speed up a little bit. Get any last-minute water. I'm going to set up the clock while you're doing that. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll answer your questions. Where can I put this? Try it out. 13-minute AMRAP. I'm going to do a countdown timer. That'll be a good spot. I always get a second one ready. I don't see any questions. If you're struggling with the push-ups, hold on to push-ups off your feet as long as you can, and then if you have to, you can adjust it to knee push-ups, but do the hardest version. Like I always say, do the hardest version for as long as you can, and then change after that. And maybe don't even just say, well, I can't do those at all anymore. Maybe do half the reps with the harder version and half, and kind of slowly work your way down, continuing to do the hardest version as long as possible, as I said. All right, no questions, no comments, no concerns. 10-second countdown, starting on the push-ups. 10 seconds. I would start a little behind just to make sure the clock is going. 2, 1, and go. Push-up and shoulder tap. Roll over. 2 reps of your toes to wall. 2. Back over. Now you're doing 2 reps here. Tap, 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 tap. 4. 4 toes to wall. 'Now you're up to 3 here. 3 push-ups. And 6. I already know I'm going to get confused at some point. I apologize in advance. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm up to 4 reps. Should have written this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. 8 toes to wall. Seven, 8. Now you're doing 5 and 10. Five, and now 10. And make sure, as you're doing this, that your legs are staying together, feet together. As you come up, you're breathing out. As you lower, you're breathing in. And then you're up to 6 and 12. I think I'm on the right path. If you guys are thinking this is easy, go faster. Really, this is one where you can really speed it up and just kind of fly the whole time. If you opted to put on a weight vest, maybe you're slowing it down a little bit, really taking the time to get in a little bit of a strength sesh right now. Six and 12. So if you just remember what push-up number you're on, just double it and you'll have the number for the toes to wall. Makes that simple. Twelve. Now I've got 7 over here and 14 over there. You guys done?
I'm done.
You can stay out here. Just have to go where I can see you. And one more. Yep. And 14. You going inside? Okay. Oh, there's squeeze through here. 14, guys. I'm sure you're ahead of me. You haven't been taking breaks like me. Seven. About a little over halfway there. So come on. $14. Gonna do 8 and 16. See how far you can go. Anybody get to 20 and 40? Is that the right number? Yeah. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So sore. Come on, guys. You got it. Don't look at the clock. Push yourself to keep going. If you find your board, mix it up. Whoops. You got it, guys. Keep pushing. Come on, 9 and 18. You got it. Let's go. There's about 3.5 minutes left. Come on, get through another 2 rounds. Break those up. Manageable numbers. As you get tired, short rest in between. Two and a half minutes left. Come on, push. You're keeping pace with me. I'm on the 18 over here. All right. Little over 90 seconds left. Come on. Keep working. Full time. Oh, what am I on? 10 and 20. All right. Let's go. A little over a minute. One minute left. $45. $30. $20 seconds. Come on, work the whole time. Don't stop. Come on. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Time. Pause there. Count your reps, 2 rounds. Now that normally would not be really that bad. I am super sore, so that hurt me a little bit. Maybe you felt like, why is she struggling? Do it sore, it's a little different. Great workout though. Even if you weren't sore, you're able to just go faster and it still hurt pretty good. You're gonna get into that cobra stretch here. Right, sink into it, low as you can. Maybe you can feel your spine kind of pop a little bit. You stretch out your abs. Then you're gonna lay down, arms out, rotate over, stretch out your low back. Along with your chest for those push-ups. And rotate over, other side. Feel free to do that one over again. That wouldn't be a terrible one if you wanted to take a 5-minute break and repeat it. Maybe you mix it up though and you do sit-ups instead of toes to wall. Something similar, but just enough different where you're able to keep engaged. Sit back, child's pose. All right, guys, that is it from me. You did amazing. If you're still feeling really good, feel like you could go for a little bit longer, go out and get a run in, get started on your waterside challenge or keep going on your challenge. Maybe do some air squats as well. You could do even a small workout with like a half-mile run and 50 air squats as many times as you want to for however long you have. If not, you can hang around for the 6 p.m. equipment workout. And then after that at 7, we're going to be on the Zoom call for a trivia night. Should be a fun one. Hope to see you guys there. If I don't see you, have a great night.